Hello, I wish to register a complaint. Hello.
I wish to register a complaint. Now, forgive the Monty Python reference that you saw earlier, but it kind of lightens things up. Alright? The following is a list of complaints and grievances that have caused me a sense of general depression and loss of self. That's the easiest way to explain it. Now, the first of my concerns, my complaints, if you will, is the refusal of everybody in my family to accept the fact that I am bisexual. Forgive my eccentricity, I'm going to smoke my pipe while I'm talking. Now, the biggest thing about this is that the people that I love have known that I was bisexual for a long time. I've made little, if any, effort to hide this. But the people that I love refuse to accept it, i.e. my fiancé, my mother, and my father. Now, pardon the difficulty, I believe that their inability to accept these things is truly and inexplicably harmful to me, because it is who I am. And I believe that sentences like, "Oh, you're not bi because you're with me," I get these from my fiance all the time, are truly disrespectful, disheartening, and hurtful. Okay, my next issue is it seems to me as though the fact that I'm a transvestite.
When I was a kid, because if you're transvestite, you're actually a male tomboy. That's where the sexuality is. Yeah, it's not drag queen. No, gay men have got that covered. And this is male tomboy. And people do get them mixed up. And they put transvestite there. No, 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 no. A little bit of a crowbar separation, thank you. And gay men, I think, would agree. And it's male lesbian. That's really where it is, okay? Because it's true, because most transvestites fancy girls, so fancy women, so that's where it is. So running, jumping, climbing trees, putting on makeup when you're up there, that's where it is.
Is being increasingly swept under the rug. Now, my mom has always reasonably tolerated it. It don't look fabulous, I mean, makeup looks good, doesn't it? But my mom's always kind of tolerated it, you know? She kind of halfway reaps the benefits. But still, my fiance and my dad, my fiance most important, meets even the side of me having my fingernails painted, which my fingernails are painted right now, they're just clear, with the same type of hostility that one would expect from a recently relapsed crackhead. Which is rather strange, but I keep meeting myself with sentences like, "Oh, well, you're not a girl," or "If you ever show up around me with your makeup and everything, then," oh god, my hair looks like shit, "then you'll never see Bella again." I mean, horrible, horrible things have been said to me because of it from my family. And my fiance. But it always seemed to me to be just a little bit hypocritical because she's a self-admitted tomboy. And as you all know, transvestite is a male tomboy. So it seems strange to me that she is a self-admitted tomboy growing up, passes judgment on me. It makes me kind of want to say sometimes, like, you know, when she wants to watch her Pittsburgh Steelers games or her football or entertain moderately masculine behavior, that it's hypocritical. It really is, because she was a tomboy and I'm a male tomboy. I mean, I love her to death, I really do. I don't know what to do with this. I mean, I've reached a point where things I used to really enjoy, like going shopping, have become a serious burden. I can no longer enjoy going shopping because I can't go to the shoe section and go, oh, look, that's a fabulous pair of heels. I love heels. Or I can't go to the makeup section and just look for makeup. You know, these are things that prior to us getting together, I enjoyed regularly. But it's just one of my complaints. I mean, it's a legitimate concern. I feel as though I'm losing my sense of self because I cannot be myself around the people that I truly love. My next complaint is that as an eccentric person, not being afforded my eccentricities is more than a little disturbing. I have loved eccentric, weird, and off-the-wall things so far back as I can remember. Things like magic, fire eating, sword swallowing, the Renaissance, religion, role playing, and fantasy stuff, you know, pretty simple stuff. But, pardon long pause, but it seems to me like, you know, recently, most recent example of loss of sense of self is National Sword Swallowing Day. And I was like, hey, I'm going to take sword swallowing lessons. I've taken them before, but, you know, it just seemed like a thing to do. And I was demanded. It wasn't asked or told. I was demanded that I could not do that. Now, my thing is that, you know, I have my interests and I've had them my whole life. And my sense of style is extraordinarily eccentric. Due to my love of vaudeville and magic in the early 20th century and the Renaissance, and my love of performance art, my sense of style would normally be rather eccentric, as you can tell. Once again, makeup looks fabulous. But this is not to mention my love of hats. My friends call me the Mad Hatter because I have an absolute love of fedoras, top hats, Gatsby's, double bills. Not so much cats. I don't do the whole cat thing. My sense of style is often considered overdressed to some people, but It's not to me. I mean, my sense of style often includes three-piece suits, vests, sports coats, lots of jewelry, maybe the occasional spike or two, and period hats. Period hat. But when I'm met with confrontation from other people that I love, like my fiance, I usually conform to their view, which means oftentimes taking off the vest and the hat and the makeup. I'm not doing that. Which is rather strange to me, though, because like, I have a godforsaken hate of capris, obsessive compulsive disorder to an extent, and God forbid I would say anything to my fiance about her wearing capris all the time, because with my OCD, the capris can oftentimes ruin otherwise wonderful day, because I'll obsess about why she can't wear shorts or pants. Might sound rather unusual to you, but it's me. I also smoke a pipe, which to some people that I know, not mentioning any names, can be rather embarrassing. As can the makeup and the nails. But I'm trying my best, and I don't know what else to do. Next on my list of complaints is that I don't prescribe to the same religious views as some other people, most of the people in my family. I am a Buddhist and a secularist because I myself have a hard time dealing with the concept of God. I don't think this is an unusual thing, and amongst the people that I associate myself with, most don't believe in God. Now, I try my best to believe in a personal God, and I'm not going to say that I'm not a deist. I'm not going to say that I'm agnostic. I'm not even going to say that I'm atheist. I am pantheistic by definition. And the refusal of people to accept this is very difficult for me. Now, I've spent quite some time going to church, trying to conform to the Christian view for not only myself, which doesn't help me much, but my fiance, my daughter, and my mother. But it's become an issue where my lack of desire to attend church because I have moral and fundamental differences with the church, because they're Southern Baptist, and, well, you can understand, Southern Baptist, bisexual, transvestite, yeah, a little hard, but still, pardon me. Pick my pipe again. It is, in fact, a very, very difficult thing for me. Now, I thought I might be able to do it. And I thought that I might be able to do it because of a man named Nathan Bell. And Nathan, I hope if you see this video, you can appreciate the fact I really put forth an effort, and it is because of you. Now, Nathan's Elvis. He's an Elvis impersonator. And so it was kind of cool to me, you know. He was singing Elvis gospel, and it touched me in a very deep way. And for the sake of my family, I decided I was going to give Christianity another try. And though I'm not going to say that there is no God again, even though I have a hard time reconciling that fact as an evidentialist, I'm really just going to have to say that, you know, what I've seen, pardon me, had to adjust, from the church and the Christian body as a whole, has not in any way, shape, or form changed my opinion of Christianity, even though I thought at one period it might. And part of this is because I go to a non-denominational church whose denominational opinions seem to conflict with my general morality. The pastor of the church, Garth Brooks.
Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers.
I'm just gonna, it's not really Garth Brooks, but Garth Brooks at the church is homophobic, and he uses his power as a pastor to spread homophobia, and that has been a severe deterrent to me as a bisexual individual. So I think it's kind of moderately funny that Elvis got me into going back to church and Garth Brooks got me out. Hey, gotta admit, that is kind of hilarious. But still, it's a serious issue. Now, I apologize for the pauses. I'm trying not to break up during this conversation. But still. And I have one last complaint, and it's a very serious one. Now, the last of my complaints is that every time things don't go a certain person's way, that sorry, this is hard for me. I have to hear the words, if you don't straighten up, you'll never see Bella again.